exactly how I would sell you fentanyl. Now, as where I am right now, I'm not selling anything to nobody, right? But there was like one thing that could change my life that would be like, oh, now I'm selling shit to fucking everybody, right? I just said, whatever, dude. We're going from why I'm selling fentanyl to how I'm selling fentanyl, all the way to in practice, me selling Fent to you, how we both got in this situation in which I am now selling Fent to you. I'm not your story, because your story is probably boring as fuck. You're an addict now, and I'm trying to sell you Fent. I think it's a lot more interesting about how how a teenager finds Fent than just how a teenager gets addicted to Fent. It's pretty simple, man. Okay, we're gonna start on the why. Why am I selling Fent? Well, first of all, we'll get into it, but you kind of, statistically, there's a higher chance you start off selling like weed or like weed or Adderall or some shit, some over the counter stuff, especially in Cali. Okay, why am I selling Fent? Well, there was a point in my life, that was a very big point. It was a, it was, I don't know, two roads my life could have gone. One, I end up in like the projects, or like, low income households and low income neighborhoods. And then two, I go and live with my grandpa. So if my grandpa died before my mom could move in with him, then we would just be fucked. Wow, we'd just be fucked, and probably living in like LA. There's like a bunch of stuff like why I think my mom would move to LA, or why we're trying to get out of the state I was born in, Utah. Fuck Utah. I hate Utah. I should probably make a video about that. Fuck Utah. I'm gonna make a video about that. What was I about? Fuck Utah, right? So, why my mom left Utah and all that stuff, but that's like, ah, you don't care about that shit. I'm just trying to sell you Fent. You're just trying to buy Fent. Ain't that right? Boop. That was a, I'm sorry. Okay, let's just continue. Okay. My mom left Utah to avoid someone. It was a backstory. Everyone has baggage, sad shit, right? And then she went to Cali, but if my grandpa died, there was like, if my grandpa's dead, my mom didn't have any. She just kind of got out of high school. I think she might have been in college for a little bit, but there's no way she would have had. She basically, at this point, has no connections, no money, no hoes, no bitches, no bands. It's been rough. It's rough for my mother and us, right? My mother, though, one of the best hustlers I've ever seen in my entire life. For the first, like, 10 years of my existence, best hustler literally ever. When we were still poor, she was on triple time. Now she's old, and we're into good schools now. So now she's living like a 20-year-old. She does not give a fuck anymore. She would told me, she said, "Hey, listen, I hope I die by 60. I'm like, word. She's doing great. She's getting married and shit now. It's like, oh, we're just really lucky. Whatever. I'm sorry. I've been thinking about this a lot. I'm like, wow, life would be so much like different. I'd be a completely different person if my grandpa died." Which there was like a big chance he would have, because he was obese and unhealthy at the time. Now he's a beast. You know what I'm saying? It looks like, even though he's skinnier now, it looks like he ate the obese version of him. I mean, he put it all in his biceps. His biceps are huge. Anytime you comment on it, he's like, no, it's nothing like how it used to be. You see old photos, and he's right. It's nothing like how it used to be. He still looks great though. Probably better than what? Like 70, no, not 70, 80, 90% of Americans. I get self-conscious sometimes. Then I go outside. I'm like, never mind. Listen, nothing wrong with it, but some of these motherfuckers are just ugly. All right? And nothing wrong with it. This video is 7 minutes long already. You know what? I promise you, if this video exceeds 20 minutes, I will eat an apple under 5 seconds. That's a promise. Yeah, okay, anyway. So, where was I going with this? Where in LA? Probably. Most likely in, like, LA County. Because my mom, 50% grew up in Compton, 50% grew up in fucking trash Colt, Utah. Fuck Utah. Right? So, we're probably in LA. in some low income households getting help from the government because the government is the only thing we got going for us right now, right? Uh, Now let's fast forward a bit. Me and my sister in high school. I'm not gonna talk too much on my sister. I don't want to think about it because it makes me sad. Because it makes me sad. Because this is the good timeline. This is the best reality. Out of literally everything that could have happened throughout my life, this is somehow everything good that could have happened. Like, I mean, bad things obviously happened, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. You know, this is the best outcome so far, right? This is the best one I could think of out of literally everything. I'm sorry, I'm done yapping. I'm just trying to sell you Fent, man. God, you're always like this, dude. Anyway, what am I talking about? Okay, I'm in high school now, right? I'm attending some shitty high school in LA County. I'm thinking of a couple, but those are too close to my actual house. I'm not gonna say them. Shitty high schools, right? So, okay, time to bring up statistics and some bullshit, right? Most teenagers, I think it's like 21.8% of teenagers have said that they have either sold drugs, bought drugs, or have been offered drugs on school grounds or at school, okay? This is big because this is most likely, I mean, you get it from like your homies or some shit, right? This is most likely, I don't know, I'm fucking around with the wrong people, and then they offer me like a weed and shit. I would like to think I'm not crazy smoker. I would like to think I'm not smoking my own product in this, but I definitely am. I 110% am. There's literally no way I am not smoking weed. Or maybe I wouldn't smoke Fent, because my mom, she was really adamant about that shit. She did literally everything before I was born, and then she like sobered up and shit. She was like, "Oh damn, I'm not doing this no more." I was like, "Thank you, mother. I love you." Where am I actually? I'm confused. Okay, right. So, it's obviously around me. And by the way, the statistic I gave you does not account for low income, I forget the word, environment. It's just like an overall. So I would be accurate. Like, what the fuck? I'd be accurate in not assuming. I know. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to convey in the form of spoken word? Okay. Alright. I get influenced by friends and shit. My environment. Most people find drugs from their family, friends. Shit. It's just like family, friends. Damn. I think that's about it. Or like environment or something. Like you go home inside your inside your medicine cabinet if you got one of those. Your parents on like, I don't know, your siblings on Adderall, you're on Adderall, your mom's on Fent because she has your mom's on Fent. I don't know why. It's like really sad to think about any of the reasons why she would be prescribed Fent. For some reason, it's Fent in your house. Okay, that happens a lot of times, and then teenagers will take that and sell it and shit. Surprising amount, like a lot, will like sell the shit, but they don't smoke it or they don't, damn, what's the word? Yeah, I guess, nah, they don't take it, alright? They just don't take it. They just sell the shit. They need the money. Because, single mother, right? We're deep in poverty. We're inside poverty's asshole, like probably 14 inches deep. I don't even think, no, it goes that deep. Okay, deep in poverty, right? So I'd be like, alright, my homie's smoking weed. They know how to get weed, right? They're using like fake IDs or something, and all these other kids don't know how to get weed, and they're like, "Hey, yo, bro, can I borrow some of your weed?" Okay, how the fuck is a brother gonna borrow some weed? Whatever, right? So I'm like, I could probably sell it to these young motherfuckers, right? Sell it to these I don't know, like the sophomore. All right, I think senior's 12th grade, sophomore is like 11th grade, is junior like 9th, and I don't know. I never paid attention to it. I kind of took an unconventional route to education. It's really weird. I don't like that's the best way I can explain it. Other than I just say like I'm kind of just at home all the time. Everything just blends together. I don't know. I'm taking virtual classes and college at the same time. So I take high school and college, and it just fucks me up. I don't know what the fuck I don't know which one is which. I'm just doing the class, get it done, consume the knowledge, output the knowledge, and then be done. And then everybody congratulates me for it. I'm like, wow, I did good. I don't think I had a consciousness for the last 4 months. That was great. Was that? I felt like, like the girls you go up to, and then like you say hello, and they just kind of dump literally all of their trauma on you like immediately. I kind of feel like one of those girls. Damn. Damn. I don't. This video is just too close to home. I don't know. I just like thinking about selling Fent just gets me emotional. All right. I'm sorry. I promise. All my other videos aren't like this. Okay. They're just fun and giggles. Right. So I get into selling weed. Now selling weed, not that hard. Got to get a fake ID or some shit, right? So, I go the extra mile. I go, well, I could make a lot of fucking money off of this. Since these kids don't know how to get weed, and if I figure out how to get weed, I can sell the weed to these guys, right? I think even with the terrible education system over there, I probably, like, assuming, I don't know. My mom was always really good at getting us into shit. I think my mom got us into, like, probably the best in the area. Like, not, like, I mean, it's LA. It's not the best. Not terrible trash garbage, okay? Not too garbage. The best that she could get us into. Thank you, mother. Thank you, mother. Thank you. Okay. What the fuck was I talking about? I was saying all of that to say I'm pretty sure I'm not fucking stupid. I going off that I'm not fucking stupid. Okay, I have to not be too stupid to sell you Fent, because getting into selling Fent is just, I mean, it's like kind of complicated, not really. If you own YouTube, it's not really that hard, and YouTube's free, so I mean, you gotta have a device for it, but everybody got a fucking iPhone. Homeless people got iPhones. Yeah, most homeless people are not even broke. Okay, I get into selling weed, get a fake ID or some shit, put in the extra mile, get good into effort. I did not research entirely how to get a fake ID. Okay, I did everything else, like how does one acquire Fent. Well, I figured that one out pretty easily. That shit was not hard at all, actually. Goddamn. Fake ID. It's just like, I think it's like websites and stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's just a bunch of internet shit. I think there's some physical places that'll do it for you. Whatever. I acquire a fake ID. I think if I was actually in need of money, and by the way, it's great to mention now. I should have mentioned way earlier. Inside these low income environments, there's not a lot of job opportunities, extracurricular activities, right? There's not a lot of shit to do. And smoke weed. Smoke weed's a crazy extracurricular, but that's a great, honestly. I think my mom would have still gotten me a guitar, but it's like a lone thing. You like, play guitar, hang out with your friends, smoke weed. I think I nailed that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure I nailed that shit. I know myself, and that is exactly what the fuck I do. That is exactly what I do. And I'd be the coolest fuck for it. I mean, I'd work out a little bit too. You gotta work out in those environments, because I think that's like I think the workout culture over there is like even more than where I actually grew up, which is a little bit more down, less from like LA, and more down, like where I'm. Hey, so here's my exact address. You're very fucking welcome. Okay, all right. I'm selling weed. And these All right. By the way, you keep coming back to me for some more weed. Yes, you. Oh no, we're at 18 minutes. Ah, fuck. Oh no. Whatever. You keep coming back to me for some weed, right? And I'm like, I might as well oblige. I'm like, I might be raising the prices a little bit. I could like lie to you or some shit. I mean, it's getting harder to obtain, bro. They're cracking down on people with fake IDs. Eventually, I'm like, it's like, it's in big groups and stuff, right? And I probably see some people doing like harder shit or Adderall. I might sell a little bit of Adderall here and there if I can acquire it, because I did get diagnosed with ADHD in elementary school, and they did kind of just fucking nothing about that. It just kind of, I mean, it was, I don't know, it was like, they said something about it being like artificial ADHD. I'm like, is it like a cold? Did I just gain ADHD and sneeze that shit out? What the fuck happened? Whatever. I could probably play that and go, yo, I'm still like super ADHD, gonna get some fucking Adderall, and be like, hell yeah, my guy. I'd be like, oh. Anyway, so what the fuck is happening? I'm selling more shit, right? And eventually I go, damn, I could probably sell for a lot more money. I mean, I have money now. I'm like, wow. And once I realized that how fucking nice money is, and then I'm gonna start wanting a lot more of it. I'm gonna want a lot more, especially because I in this situation I'd be growing up in like a lot more poverty. I was poor growing up, like not growing up. I'm still growing up. I was poor from like what. This shit was wild, dude. I was poor, and then like in a 6 month period, I just became like upper middle class, and nobody told me shit. I thought we were still poor. My mom was like, "You gotta grind, motherfucker. You gotta grind." What'd she say? She would always say, "Time's not a luxury you can afford, little motherfucker, little fucker." I'm like, "Yes, sir, mother." Yeah, I had to call her like sir, sire, master, my liege. I had to call her like all of that shits, right? I feel so much more like the girl that just dumps her entire life on you immediately. It's not that important. I just feel like talking about it. Fuck you. Okay. What was I even saying, right? So I'm under this mindset, right? I'm like, I have to do better. I have to do better than all these motherfuckers, or else I won't be able to make it. We can't afford college later, so I have to do it now because it's much cheaper. Because if I don't do that, then I will never have the higher education that I need, right? Or that I need for the definition of success I had at the time. Does that make sense? And then 6 months period, my grandpa, workaholic, workaholicism, the only reason that we weren't like actually dirt poor and we had a house and shit. He retires, and he had some about like 1,000 vacation hours. I'm not even joking. He had like 1,000 vacation hours, and he was like he like made it big in the company, even though they were just paying the fucking shit. He was paying for like, goddamn, he was paying for like 3 families because my fucking, because my relatives, goddamn bums, all of them, literally all of them are bums. Ugh. I'm not not like all of them, but they're just like manipulative ass. But oh my god, I am the. Oh shit! Listen, I'm sorry. You got me in a talkative mood. All right, listen. I saw the way you were giggling at that one joke I made. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you literally all my problems. I made the decision for you. You're very welcome. Whatever. My grandpa's the goat. I'll stop glazing my grandpa. Never. I will never do that when I die. When I'm 6 feet under, right? So what was I about? Whatever. Like a bunch of things happened. Everything just kind of clicked, and then suddenly my mom's like, "Relax. What you working so hard for? Motherfucker, come sit down." I'm like, what did you just say to me? I My liege, I don't understand. She's like, "Call me mom." I'm like, it was weird at that then, man. Whatever. I thought that was funny. All right, I'm sorry. I just thought that was a little bit funny. Whatever, dude. What was the point of this, right? The poverty would push me to try to sell harder shit for even more money. I'm probably raising the prices of my weed a lot. Of course, it's gonna be however much other people selling weed at the same place, right? Maybe I'll sell like five under, just the other guys. So they come buy my shit instead of their shit. I was like, you know what? Not a lot of people are selling Fent, and I don't think they're gonna tell me how to sell Fent, so I gotta figure out how to sell Fent. The internet. It's the internet. How to sell Fent. I literally, okay. I didn't look that up exactly. I was like, how do teenagers get into drug dealing, right? How do teenagers get into drug dealing? And then it was like this long shit of, influence around you. And of course, the motives for it. Are you in poverty? There's not a lot of extracurricular activities to do. There's not a lot of jobs available. All of that shit, right? And then there was like, I don't like this snapping thing. Never mind. I don't like that. I was gonna do it, but I don't like it anymore. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to cut this out. Fuck. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I've literally no idea what I was talking about, and I hate the phrase, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. Why? I heard Jinxie say it one time, and I like Jinxie, so it's weird that I was so put off by it. How I went about selling Fent, right? So, alright, I was looking up how to, how to sell Fent, right? Pretty simple stuff. You just go through a bunch of articles, and the article's like, yeah, this is how most teenagers do it. And you're like, really? Really? From everything that I read, there isn't like some shady figure that's like, hey kid, you want to sell this Fent to a bunch of kids and you split the monies with me? No, because of course, number one, that's fucking stupid. Number two, who's gonna trust a teenager with some Fent? I would assume if I'm giving Fent to a teenager that they're gonna smoke it, right? Uh, and no teenager, no teenager, no normal human teenager, no fucking human that is a teenager knows how to make Fent. Go fuck yourself. No, no, no. I refuse to believe I'm that under someone cognitively. Okay. I mean, just like that's such a flex, bro. Being a teenager and knowing how to make Fent. I'm sure it's like not that hard. I took a chemistry class. I didn't pay attention at it, even though I'm doing a lot of work, but I'm not like smart. I'm not like that. I'm not like that smart. My GPA is high just because I got like AP classes and stuff. And GPA don't mean much anyway. This is just become me yapping. You know what? Honestly, I hate this video. I hate you for clicking on it. I hate you for making this far. I hate myself for thinking of it. I got a long list of videos, right? The videos that I want to do, and out of all of them, I chose this one. Of course I did. Of course I did. And I lost my train of thought. I'm so mad. And every time I look inside the camera, all I see is Sid the Sloth staring at back at me. And I just... Fuck. Okay. A lot of articles I read, like most articles I read, said to acquire hardcore drugs or drugs like that, you have to go to the dark web, which I think calling it the dark web is just kind of cringe because it's cool. It's a cool thing. It was created because I forget who, like what country, but someone needed to communicate with their spies, and they were like, I mean, we could do it through the internet, but they like. It was like if someone connected to America, that'd be like found out. Oh, right, it was America that created this shit. Someone connected to America, they'd be found out, right? So America created the dark web for anyone to use as well because I mean, no, they created it and then they opened up to the public a little while later as it's easier to hide in a group of people. You know what I'm saying? It's the dark web is just it's all about like privacy and what is the anonymity. It's about anonymity, okay? And with the more people, it's a lot easier for spies to stay anonymous, right? Because it's easier to hide in a group of people, okay? That's the origins of it. It's a pretty cool thing. Calling it the dark web, fucking stupid. I don't know. Call it like who's that one guy? Who's that one FBI guy that says like a bunch of wild shit? Put up his name and then put asshole next to it, and that's what we should call it from now on. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Right, so it was either that or you could just buy it from fake pharmacies and shit. They're usually out of country, like 90% of the time out of country, right? And they just sell you like a wild shit. They either sell you just like pills with sugar inside of them, or they sell you shit that has not been measured, right? So you might have fentanyl with way too many grams, and then you just kind of kill a motherfucker. But it does still have fentanyl, right? It does still. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? It does still have fentanyl. Okay, buddy. So those are like those are your two options, right? To get into the dark web is pretty simple. I watched one fucking YouTube video. That's it. It was like, I don't know, like it was like 20 minutes long. First you go on Tor, which is which is the dark web, right? That is the anonymity thing. And then you so like each of the software sites, right? Each of the sites have their own little code. It's called an onion code, and then you type that shit in. You go, well, first of all, you have to find the code. So there's like a lot of sites that operate like an Amazon for contraband and illegal goods. First of all, you got to find the code for that shit. That'll be a little bit harder. I'll admit it, that'll be a little bit difficult, but I don't think it'd be that hard. I'm scrolling 4chan for like, I don't know, maybe an hour, and you find probably a shit ton, right? You go on there, or you do that, or alternatively, you go to fake pharmacies. Really easy, really, really easy, really simple. Have it shipped discreetly to your door, with, I don't know, like maybe fake or maybe really potent killing drugs. Very simple, okay? Now you see why I added layers to this shit? Because no one just straight gets into selling fentanyl, okay? You start with weed. I'll do a little bit Adderall here and there. Shit, my mom brought home codeine. I mean, I might as fucking well sell that. She's not gonna notice. And man, that was depressing. That was depressing as fuck. And then you get into like, wow, I'm making so much money off of this shit. And then you sell Fent, right? So now, in practice, me selling you Fent, right? We're all on school grounds, okay? We're all in the corners with groups and stuff, right? We're all surrounded. People smoking. Some people smoking light like weed or shit. Some people smoking like weed laced with fucking whatever they could find, right? And then and you come up to me because I've been selling you weed for a while now, right? I'm like 5 under what all the other motherfuckers are selling it for, right? So I gotta stop saying motherfucker. I gotta stop doing that. I'm sorry. It's been a long day, okay? And I just don't want to refer to people as people, alright? I don't want to do that. I just been working out. I just work like a dog every day. Okay? My bad. I'm sorry I'm not making eye contact, okay? Does it matter that much? Do you care? Whatever, dude. What the fuck is happening? What is going on? Okay. You come up to me, right? I've been selling you Fent for a while. Not Fent. I've been selling you weed for a while. You come up to me, I've been selling you like Adderall here and there. I sold you the one codeine I got. You fucking loved it. You came up to me, right? He's like, hey, yo, got any more shit? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I do. Either that, or you hear rumors that I'm selling Fent because I'd be selling it to like a bunch of people, and the people be talking about it. Hey, see, I'm not saying motherfucker anymore. I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful for myself, making it big in the world, right? You either heard it from other people or I've been selling you shit for a while. Okay, you come up to me, and damn it, I forgot how much Fent goes for. Fuck. I don't remember how much it goes for per like, damn. Whatever. I offer you the Fent, right? And I've sold you codeine once before, right? Maybe, just maybe, I say it's heroin. Maybe I say it's heroin. Maybe I do. And that's if it has like, that's if needles. Okay, that's if needles, and that would be this guy's name, asshole route to acquiring those drugs. If I'm going pharmacy, it's gonna be like pills or patches. So I don't know. I offer you like either pills or patches, right? You go, I might as fucking well. Then you buy the shit off me. I go, thank you kindly for your service. You take it, then you fucking die of an overdose. And that's it. And that's the entire story. That's how we got there. I'm making a fucking ton of money. I see you don't go to school tomorrow, and I don't think about it. Realistically, I just wouldn't think about it, and I just keep selling it. Really sad. Really sad. Or none of that happens, right? I'm in poverty, and then I just smoke a bunch of weed, I play my guitar, and I make a fucking killer album. And then I get addicted to heroin, right? I start touring all over the place, right? And then I make a banger album. Nobody knows my name. I already said make a banger album. I make the banger album gets released, right? It's on like radio and shit now. And people are like, oh my god, this band's fucking lit. I love this band. This band's great. And then I'm like, oh my god, I'm so awesome. And then I do even more heroin to cope with like, I don't know, trauma or something. I don't want to finish the rest of the story because it ends poorly. Let's just end it at, I did a lot of heroin and I made really good albums and I had friends. Let's end it at that. The good ending. Yippee! Yippee! Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. This video is way too fucking long. Oh my god, I have to eat the fucking apple. I mean, if you made it all the way to this part of the video, I think. This apple's like the size of my brain, bro. Hello,
Huge.
it's editing me. First
Give
of
me
all, I
like,
want
I
to
don't know,
thank you
give
for
me like
watching. I don't know how
15
you made
seconds,
it through
okay?
this
I can
terrible
do
video. It
this.
was
I
supposed
can
to be
do
a
this,
lot
okay?
better, but this video was
Just
actually
just
recorded
bear.
on a 3 melatonin, 1 aspirin, and a couple laxatives. So my grammar wasn't
Okay.
very good. Yes, that is how
Alright, put
that
the timer right here.
equates. That is
Ready?
the result of all of those
Go.
medications combined. Thank you for
Oh
watching.
my
I
shit.
hate this video. Next video is going to be a lot better.
Oh,
What
fuck.
was it about? Oh yeah, most effective way to beat your kid, or I think it was the slurs tier list. Ah, whatever, man. Thank you.
Oh, fuck.
All
Oh
right, yeah,
no.
bye bye.
Give me like one more minute.